There we go. Now there's sound. Tell them everyone what you said.
We'll start over. Hi, guys. Bruce wasn't here when you first logged on because he had to go get my phone that I forgot on the bed because I fell asleep waiting for the show to start, and Bruce had to wake me up. He's like, the show starts in 10 minutes. Do you want to cancel it? And I was like, I can do it. And I went downstairs, and I brushed my hair, I threw some lip gloss on, and now I'm here.
And it's Friday night. You guys can finally hear us. It was late setting up and things happened. I apologize for not.
I fell asleep and I wasn't watching Bruce. I'm sorry.
She usually watches everything I do to make sure the cord's going to the right spots and things are hooked up properly. And I messed it up. I apologize. That's my fault, not yours. That's ours. But guys, it's Friday night. It's Comics and Beer. It's the best Friday night live stream. Even with the hiccups, it's still better than everyone else's live stream going on right now. Before and after.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe who the hell cares? Guys, Friday night, Comics and Beer. It's our 1 hour live stream. We are your hosts. My name is Bruce.
My name is Stephanie, and I promise to try to stay awake.
She's gonna try. She's very tired.
We went out to dinner, and I already drank 2 beers, and then
2 beers.
You know when you start drinking? There were IPAs 1, so fuck you. And 2, you start drinking, but then you stop, and then you get really tired.
You do.
And that was my life. I drank 2 beers, and then I stopped because I was like, I have a show to do, and I have to be able to drink more beers. And then I was like, and I fell asleep.
It was like 20 minutes. But guys, it's Comics and Beer. Let's give you a quick rundown. If you are new to the show, there's a bunch of new subscribers, so maybe there's some new people on right now. If not, maybe you're watching it on the rewind. But if you are, this is Comics and Beer. Like I said, it's a 1 hour live stream where we talk about all the latest comic book news. There's comic book movies, TV shows, and comic books themselves. That's the part of the show that I handle. Me, Bruce.
Guys, I had a week off. Usually I handle the beer. But guess what? I bought so much beer every single week that we had extra beer, and I didn't have to go buy beer this week because I was like, whatever, we had beer. So I went and got gas today. $3.07 for a gallon of gas I paid. I had half a tank. I only had to fill up the other half of my tank, freaking like $20-something. I have a small car. That was baloney, but I got a bag of ice while I was there for the beer. So you're welcome. That was my contribution. And I slept.
She does beer. Comics and Beer. That's me, it's her, it's the show. But that's not it, guys. We do trivia. Trivia is a big part of the show. We started it over a year ago. It's still a big part of the show. It's really fun. There's fireworks going off. I thought there was someone knocking at the door, but no, there's fireworks. It's not even 4th of July. But
4th of July weekend, guys. Get ready.
Get ready. Strap in. But guys, yeah, we do trivia. And it's important because we do a giveaway at the end of every single month. The last Friday of every single month is a giveaway. We give away stuff every 15 minutes. And the last prize at 11 o'clock is called the Grand Prize. The Grandioso, the big kahuna. And we give away a slab each and every month. So if you're into slabs, come join us. It's a good time.
I mean, if you're not a slabs, you can come join us. What else are you doing? It's Friday night. There's nothing else going on in your life. You want to go out. Everything's so loud. People touch your elbows. Who likes that?
Young kids.
Oh, God. Remember being young and enjoying being out and around people?
Oh, God, yes.
You couldn't pay me to go into a club. You couldn't pay me.
I
used to go to work, come home, take a nap, then get ready and go out at 11 o'clock at night. That's when my night started. You fucking imagine that now? If I'm up at 10:30, I'm nauseous, my legs hurt. I'm like, I'm so tired. I can't even imagine who was I back then? Who was I?
So we're gonna start off the night with this beer. Oh, the camera's terrible.
Yeah, who did this?
I don't know. Stephanie slept until some time o'clock.
I don't do any of the prep for the show, so I don't know why you're blaming me.
Oh, I'm blaming you because you did it.
Listen.
After we show off this beer, we'll say hello to the chat because there's 15 people in chat. We should
all right.
16
This beer
people in
is
chat.
called Smooth Beats Miami, which, by the way, when I was in my 20s, I lived in Fort Lauderdale, right next to Miami, and that is when I had all my party nights that I stayed up till so late. Oh my God, like parties like 4 o'clock in the morning. Who would do that now? 4 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, not now. Back then, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Let's do it.
Oh, I can't. It's making me tired thinking about it. I want to go back to bed, but I'll say hi to chat instead. All right, let me go. Holy moly, there's a lot of chat. I'll try to get through all of it. Richard Anderson is here reminding everyone about Bruce's naked neck chicken.
I just want to say Omar was actually first, but then, Stephanie's been saying to everyone they delete the chat.
Yeah, like if it's like over a couple of hours.
Omar was definitely first.
Probably lost Christmas too. He always comes on really early and then says something, but he was second saying, woohoo. Woohoo to you too. I don't even have that anymore. Woohoo to you too, sir.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Steven Sahaner is here to let us know he's third and he likes boobies, which he spelt incorrectly. So how much could you really like them?
And that's like boo.
Bees. Like he likes scary bees. Bees that scare you on Halloween. That's his favorite. Nelson Lucero was in after that. Sam King, Ignacio, we have beef because I've been reading all your other comments about how you're like, oh, Stephanie has a voice. Oh, no, we only here for Bruce. We kind of like Stephanie. Yeah, I read all your comments while they were coming through. I can multitask. I can tell you about my nap while also hate on you in chat at the same time. So we've got beef. Just because you're cranky, because you have a baby at home who's keeping you up, don't take it out on me, Ignacio. I've always been supportive of you and your work. So think about that. Anyway, Andrew Kai was after that. Richard Anderson, did I say him already?
Yeah, you did.
I did. James Gallegos, letting everyone know. Happy National Pepperoni Nipple Day.
Guys, James might dip out early tonight. There is storms in his area, flooding, storms, all kinds of jazz.
Just swim to a local tower, James, and join the stream. Show us that you mean something to us. I want to see your dedication. I did see John, Big Daddy Ross,
he hasn't been here in a while.
In the house. We have not seen you in a while.
John, he wakes up way too early.
He does. He's up to way too early. I don't know how he ever even found us. He's like, we gotta just do. He was like us. He's like, I'm powering through this, but I was like, I'm too old. I can't do it anymore. Which I get, John. So don't worry about it. You go back to bed.
I think Omar's next.
Omar Reyes, I didn't see. Oh, wait, I see him now. I see you, Omar. Hello, Omar. Ignacio, I'm going to ignore all your comments because you're a jerk. Low budget comics and things.
Low budget. What's going on, my man?
Second Street Marvel.
Second Street.
Villain Issues was here. Adrian Padilla, who also I feel like we haven't seen in a while.
Adrian, what's up, Adrian?
Ghost Junk, my most favorite, one of my most favorite names. I like to imagine a ghost penis. Like an amputee still feels its leg after it's gone. Like a castrated man still has his ghost.
John Bobbitt. So he still felt it. He's
like, my ghost penis. He's like making out with a girl, but he's like, I still feel my ghost penis is erect right now. He's like Casper the Friendly Ghost penis.
The last person that is new is Dank.
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 Which is apparently the kind of weed he smokes. I'm assuming.
I watched one of his live streams. It was after it was live. Yeah, he was smoking a bunch of weed. He enjoyed.
Say I was right, guys. I'm so good at guessing what your names mean. Ghost Junk has a ghost penis. Dank Comics is high as fuck.
Hey, partake in whatever things you guys want to partake in. But guys, this is Comics and Beer, and we talk about comic news. But guys, we also do a drinking game. The rules are simple. If you are 21 years or older, or you are of drinking age in your country, because there's a lot of people who watch us around the world, Australia, Argentina,
Canada.
There's other countries as well, but
Puerto Rico is not a different country, but it is a different place.
I'm going to go back to this. Yes. So,
how about you highlight where Ghost Junk said that Stephanie is the best? How about that?
Which one?
It's up there. It's up there, but just trust me that he said it.
I'm listening to this one. Pepperoni nibbles, a chicken neck. The rules are easy. We talk about reboots. You guys drink. If we talk about our kids, you drink. Stephanie goes on a rant. You drink. Bruce, whenever Bruce can't remember something, drink, because that happens probably right now.
Right now it's happening.
Whenever somebody yells at someone in chat, drink, and it just did.
It just happened because you don't fucking come to me unless you can come correct, Ignacio.
What else can we talk about before we get into the news today, guys? We are at 1,050 subscribers.
Guys, fuck that. We're going to Disneyland in August.
Well, I was getting there. Jeez Louise.
No, I want to talk about that. We're going to Disneyland.
Well, Stephanie's actually going to California for work, and then she's like, I guess I can take you guys. Don't even try to say you're like, oh, we're going to Disneyland. Let's do that first.
I'm going to California for work in July and in August, and I looked up where David Andrew is, and he's nowhere near where I'm going. I'm very sad because I wanted to see him. Although Ghost Junk says that he's in California, so maybe he's going to be by where we're going, which is Disneyland. Are you going to be by Disneyland?
Anaheim, California.
Are you? I'm going to a trade show in Anaheim in August,
and
I'm bringing my family, and we're going to go to Disneyland. What is happening?
Pumps.
Breast pumps?
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys should come to Disneyland.
Hang out with us. I'm sure there's a couple comic book shops nearby, even though I can't go because I'm going to Disney. I'm going to hit Disney, and I'm going to hit Disney hard.
Second Street Marvel said he's only 90 minutes away.
What?
Stephen Hayner said he's going to meet us in California. See?
Hayner! But yeah, big thank you to everyone who's subscribed. It's just awesome. Our view counts are going up and up. It's just so awesome to see, and it's all because of you guys. You guys are part of it, and I love each and every single one of you guys. We are going to Disney. Disney's huge. It's a big event. We just bought all the tickets on Wednesday night.
And we surprised the kids. Bruce was so adorable. He thought of a great idea to play Hangman and have the kids guess what we were doing.
Hold on. I made them think that they were all in trouble.
He did. He was like, you guys are in trouble. You haven't been listening. And then made them think that they were going to guess their punishment.
And when Nate was freaking out, I was like, what? I have to guess my punishment? This is so messed up, Dad. Don't make me do this. It was really fun. And then Nate was the one that figured it out because he's the oldest. And he was like, starting to putting together the letters. He's like, oh, wait.
He's like, I know what it says. I know what it says. He figured it out. It was adorable. Also, Bruce has never been to Disneyland or Disney World. So it's Bruce's first Disney trip. We're taking Bruce to Disneyland for the first time. I've been to Disney World like 5 times, but I've never been to Disneyland. So it's exciting.
I've been to Anaheim twice for BlizzCon. It's a big convention for World of Warcraft. I've been there twice. So I've driven by Disneyland a bunch, but just never gone inside.
He's never gone inside. This is true. Omar wants to know if Disneyland tickets are as astronomical as Disney World tickets. It's about like $105 per person per day.
Yes.
The whole trip is going to cost us probably like $7,000, but it's totally worth it because the kids were so excited.
Kids did like almost poop their pants. But guys, we also do a straw poll.
Oh, James says their end-of-month giveaway should be a ticket to Disneyland, and the winner gets to go with Bruce and Stephanie. People would probably hate that.
They would hate that.
You have to listen to our kids complain the whole time.
Oh my god, you definitely don't want to be there for that. Maybe they'll be really good. Who knows? But I guarantee you, the main thing is like some people are going to want to do one thing, and some other people are going to do other things. They're going to complain that Jack's too small to go do most of the things that they want to do.
Complain about the lines. That's all they're going to complain about. How much longer? Are we there yet? How much longer we have to wait? I'm really hot. I'm hungry. I have to pee. That's what it's going to go like.
Normal kids stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do a straw poll each and every week because I want to interact with you guys. Give you guys a chance to interact with us. This straw poll is simple and easy. I found it up on the fly. You guys might not like it. I don't even know anymore. Things are crazy. I'm going to share my screen. Do this one. Those are my notes. But are you more excited to see Black Adam with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson playing Black Adam or Shazam 2?
I'm going to say Black Adam. I didn't watch all of Shazam #1. I watched parts of it when the kids rewatched it. Bruce took Nate to see it.
It was really fun.
He enjoyed it,
Yeah,
but I thought it was
really fun.
okay. So I'm not super excited to see Shazam #2, but I like The Rock, so I'm excited to see Black Adam.
I think Black Adam could be really good because The Rock usually does, like, plus. I call it plussing up. He makes things better just from being in the movie. But Shazam was good, decent stuff. Zachary Levi is one of my favorite actors because he was in the TV show called Chuck on NBC, and it was awesome. And that's where he started his fame. But yeah, Zachary Levi is a great actor, and I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see both. But come on, The Rock. It's kind of hard not to root for The Rock.
It's hard not to root for the Rock. Well, he did that stupid Jungle Cruise movie that makes me
Yeah,
not
he's
like
hyping
him.
that up a lot lately. It's just not very.
But whatever, guys. It's already 10:19 because we slept through the first 5 minutes of the show, so it's time for trivia already.
Time for trivia already. All right, so guys, trivia tonight was written by James Gallegos.
Again, second week in a row, James has crushed it and helped us. It's like he knew that our kids were home and driving Bruce crazy because Bruce was home with all the children by himself today
You know
and
what
yesterday.
You know what we should do? We should do a straw poll. Will you help us make Comic Quarantine Madness a thing again? Will you help write trivia?
What is that at the point of the straw poll? They say yes, and then we figure out who voted and then hunt them down
Hunt them down.
dogs in the street.
Will you guys? You said you would help us. I need trivia questions. Well, guys, James Gallegos did the trivia for this week, and it's Moon Knight trivia because there is a Moon Knight Disney Plus TV show coming out soon with Oscar Isaac playing Moon Knight.
Moon Knight sounds like the name of a werewolf who's special. Like he's got special.
His first
needs.
appearance was in Strange Adventures, something Moon Knight. It's like Werewolf at Night, something like that. So it's in a werewolf thing. That's so funny.
It's very obvious. Moon Knight. He's a werewolf.
He's not a werewolf though.
He's a werewolf who has special needs.
Tell him what to do. How to win trivia.
First person in chat to get the answer correct gets an entry into our end of the month giveaway. It's only July 2nd, guys. You guys have time to get your entries in. Who designed his weapons? Whose weapons? I don't fucking know. Moon Knight, probably.
Who designed Moon Knight's weapons?
It was Edna Mole.
Mode.
Excuse me.
Oh my God. Did you not watch?
It's Edna Mole.
No, Mode.
Mole. It should be Mole then.
Mode.
Sleepy Reader 666 is here, and he said he's a knight who means villains. Which would be amazing if that was true. Howard the Duck should be. Frenchie. Oh my God. How great is Frenchie? He's like the winning character of The Boys.
The Boys, yeah. The TV show is only Frenchie at this point.
But what's the answer? Is this
Omar Reyes Jr.?
Omar Reyes. Look at you. You thought you were going to be sleeping through this.
Did he win the end of the month? Yeah, he was like 2 months ago.
I don't know.
He did. He got a slab. He got the product. No. Which slab did you get? You got a slab. You get the Thor slab. So someone else, right? Hawkeye.
Low budget comics and things said special needs werewolf show sounds like something the CW would greenlight. He said yes, he's banned. Yeah. So someone else has to do it. Yeah, say what Omar said. Why would Hawkeye design Moon Knight's? What is he like? He's good at fucking shooting bows and arrows, and now he's designing weapons. He's trying to branch out.
Padilla, there we go. Adrian Padilla is the first winner of the trivia tonight.
Sorry, but Villain Issues, Stephen Hayner, and Sam King were all before Adrian Padilla. Yes.
Omar. Go Omar, I'm banned. Black winner.
Stephen Hayner.
Oh, Stephen Hayner.
Villain Issues, Sam King, and now Adrian Padilla all got an entry because Bruce can't read. Congratulations.
All right, everyone just like.
So I will remind Bruce, Stephen Hayner, Villain Issues, Sam King, then Adrian Padilla. I don't know why Bruce is reading chat like that's his job. That's why he's not allowed to read chat. He's only allowed to click the buttons and read the news.
That's my only thing. Click the buttons, read the news. Easy peasy.
Set it up so I can yell at you.
All right.
And then read chat.
So there's this artist that's been on our channel. We've talked to him. We actually haven't physically talked to him, but we emailed back and forth. He sent us some videos. He's a very popular artist, especially right now. He's done some work. We're talking about like Suicide Squad, Injustice.
Okay.
He's doing that book called Nightwing right now.
Okay.
I talk about it a lot on the Holland vlog.
Okay.
Really liking it. He's teamed up with that writer I really like. That's called Tom Taylor. What's his name?
Bruno Redondo.
And guess what? He is drawing Nightwing right now, and he is kicking fucking ass, and he's taking goddamn names.
Bruno Redondo was very good to us.
Oh, he's him and the guy that did
Greg Rucka.
Greg Rucka gave us so much stuff to give away to you guys, like box. It was like filled to the top, so many things. But Bruno Redondo is the man, but his artwork is gorgeous. And guess what? He has redesigned Barbara Gordon's Batgirl costume. It is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous! It's also functional because she broke her back and she has like an implant in her back, and he's also gave her protection for that implant.
He's got a big cape to cover up her spinal fucking brace that she wears. He's like, here you go. No one will know. She's like, yay.
But,
I remember when we were in middle school, there was this girl. I forget her name. But I remember that she was dating this other guy, Austin Darris. Austin Darris, if you're watching this, you were a real piece of shit in middle school. He was dating this girl, and then she found out that she had scoliosis, and she had to start wearing a back brace. And then he broke up with her because he said when she put the back brace on, he couldn't feel her boobs anymore. Which there's no way that's even fucking true, but he was just a dirtbag. So fuck you, Austin Darris.
The best thing about this redesign, I think, is the helmet, because I guess they're widening out the eyes instead of having the pupils, and he did this because that way, if you read Nightwing, he does like these little panels where he does like almost like anime faces where the eyes get really big and they do like really funny faces, and he did it because it's easier to make those faces where their eyes are like just pure white, and that's why he did it that. So I don't know. Bruno Redondo doing new designs, kicking ass, and taking names. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is, again, we're doing the comic book news, so there's only 3 net things to talk about. So, I am a big Spider-Man fan. I don't talk about it a lot because Spider-Man has been fucking terrible for a very long time.
How
Nick
can you
Spencer.
be a big Spider-Man fan if he's been terrible?
I read Nick Spencer's run up to issue 30. I gave it 30 goddamn issues to be good, and it could not be good. It was so goddamn bad. Dan Slott was better, and Dan Slott right now is terrible. He's a terrible writer, but his run on Spider-Man was so much better, and the guys before that were so much better. But they're finally kicking Nick Spencer off on issue 74. They've announced the writing team and the artists picking up the book, and that's what we're going to talk about. So if you guys are into Spider-Man, you guys are excited as I am because it is an absolute knockout team. So let's talk about the artists first, because that's mainly what is this article is talking about. Patrick Gleason is staying on the boot. On the boot.
He's going to put his trunk in the boot.
But Patrick Gleason was stolen from DC because DC treated him like crap. And Marvel sucked him up, and he's doing such amazing artwork over there.
They do all those stupid Spider-Man covers where Spider-Man was like, then he was blue, then he was black, he was made of webs, then he was red, and then everyone paid all that money. And Bruce definitely paid all that money.
No, I didn't. I paid cover price. There's only one book that I bought, the last Venom issue. I paid $40 for. That's coming in the mail now. But Patrick Gleason is one of the mainstay artists. Sarah Pacelli is one of the mainstay artists on the book. And the last guy is Michael Dowling. He was an indie artist who is now moving over into help on the Spider-Man team. That is, and if you looked at his work is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. So you have 3 amazing artists taking over for like 3 crappy artists that were on the book right now, even though Patrick Gleason was on it, so he's one of the rollovers. But Zeb Wells, Kelly Thompson is one of the writers. I'm not so hot on Zeb Wells, but Kelly Thompson is an amazing writer. She's writing Black Widow right now. I keep telling you guys, Black Widow is such an amazing book. I need to try Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. She's writing that as well. Man, Black Widow is hot as fire.
I really appreciate that Second Street Marvel tried to write out trash 1 letter at a time in chat, and then Richard Anderson snuck in right after the S, so it says Tress. The Gleason cover is sick. H.
What is he saying trash about?
I guess Gleason or Spider-Man. I don't know which one.
Well, let's keep
going. But Omar Reyes says that he should send Bruce and Stephanie their selfies and we can show them on the stream, which I would love, but only if you're wearing Spider-Man costumes.
And the other writers are Saladin Ahmed and Corey Ziegler, which I don't know them as on. And Patrick Gleason's also writing some issues as well. But I'm excited for this. But if you guys didn't know, at the that cover is so fire. They're basically killing off Peter Parker, and Ben Reilly, his clone, is going to be taking over as Spider-Man.
Oh, excuse me, Omar Reyes corrected me. Shelfies, not selfies. I don't know what a shelfie is. A shelf of your comic books, maybe. Your.
What are they talking about? I'm so confused. I'm talking about
Omar
Spider-Man.
Reyes said that he should send us his shelfies. I thought it was a typo and he was meant to say selfies.
Oh.
But he corrected me that he meant to say shelfies.
Oh, like shelfies.
His shelf collection.
Sure, let's do it.
His different size dildos that he keeps on his shelf, which is weird, Omar, that you want to share that with me. But all right.
The last thing, again, Spider-Man related. This is the only Spider-Man or comic book news that we're going to talk about tonight. Is that there is a new costume for Ben Reilly as Spider-Man because they are supposedly killing off Peter Parker, and it is this. So it's like his Spider-Man's like off center, and then he's got Spider-Man on the back as well. Overall, it's pretty cool. This is done by Patrick Gleason. Again, I'm a fan of Patrick Gleason. I think he's a stud. His Batman and Robin run, so freaking good.
Why does Spider-Man's head look so uneven? Is that part of it? Like part of Spider-Man's head got smashed in, and now he's got like a weird lopsided head?
It's the clone. I don't know. Maybe it's the clone is all messed up. I don't know.
He's got a weird shaped head. Why is it so much smaller than the rest of his body? Why is one side bigger than the other?
I can't believe Second Street Marvel is...
He has no depth perception.
It's saying this is trash. It's so good. I'm so excited. I mean, it's been so bad for so long. I need something fresh in Spider-Man. I love it. Now it's 10:30, so it's time for more trivia. We just did trivia. Let's do some more trivia.
Ignacio said, keep your dildos where they belong, in your butts.
Did he say that?
He did.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
First person in chat to get this right gets an entry into an end of the month giveaway, and maybe 7 more people if Bruce reads your name after 7 people answer.
Name one team that Moon Knight has officially been a member of. This one.
Well, it said 1, but apparently there's 2 answers.
1 of 2.
Stephen Hayner got it right. Stephen Hayner.
Second Street, are you going to read that new Marvel book that Tom Taylor's writing that's basically deceased for Marvel? Dark Ages, I think it's called. I'm just remembering that now. Because
Marvel already did a deceased. They already did the zombie Marvel.
This is not exactly, it's not zombies. It's like world ending, something happened, kills a lot of the heroes.
Well, why would you say Marvel deceased when Marvel already did a deceased?
Omar.
Like I already said Stephen Hayner.
Okay. Why
fucking
are you
Christ
yelling at me?
Now you can give it to Omar too because he said West Coast
Omar
Avengers.
is like,
no,
he's out.
He's
out.
He can't even answer, but you're giving him one anyway.
No,
Stephen Hayner.
I'm not giving him one.
Stephen Hayner.
No, Tom Taylor. That's what I said because Tom Taylor is doing a world-ending event, just like he did for DC, but he's doing it for Marvel.
He's like, I'm gonna copy what I did and change the character.
The weird thing is that he did it like basically at the same time as Deceased, and it was supposed to come out.
He literally just redid the same characters. Guy, Deceased was so good. I cried like a baby.
The preview for it came out forever ago because I remember reading the previews at somewhere. Tony Stark is like flying in his suit. He's like, I'm Tony Stark, I'm Iron Man, and then the suit cuts out, and like he falls, and like he crashes, and he loses one of his legs, and like he gets really fucked up. And it's all crazy, and that was all of the preview. Was like,
James is yelling at me that I'm not drinking my beer. James, I fell asleep. Okay, I'm tired.
You want to do TV or movies next?
Movies are better than TV.
Okay, we're jumping right into the movie news. But Dark Ages looks really good, guys. Definitely be picking that up. It's gonna be a 6-issue miniseries for Marvel from Tom Taylor. Come on, say Tom Taylor. How good he is.
Tom Taylor.
How good is he?
Amazing!
Thank you.
God, forcing me to lie to everyone.
So for a long time, people have been hoping that Black Adam is going to be in Shazam 2, and it only really makes sense. If they're going to have a Black Adam movie that's going to come out after Shazam 2, which I think that is the actual production schedule, Shazam 2, and then, not production schedule, release schedule, and then Black Adam. It makes sense for Black Adam to at least make a cameo, right?
Yes, I don't really know the tie-in. I don't follow that.
Well, they're both like Shazam powered. Like, and they got the lightning bolt on their chest. It's like the thing.
But does he have to go Black Adam? And then he turns Black Adam?
He says a word, yes.
What does he say?
I don't remember.
Oh my God, tell me it's something amazing.
And it was probably Black Adam or something like that. Maybe it might even be Shazam. I don't even know because I forget. I haven't read the Black Adam.
What does Black Adam say? I need to know, and I hope it's something good. Lie to me if it's not.
But the producer or director posted this on Instagram saying that filming is going well and they're getting close to wrapping. And what does that look like to you?
Lightning bolt
On a
black piece of rock. Slate.
So it's rock, like the rock.
Oh man, guys, they're tying it in. Schnitzel.
So a lot of people are saying, like, this is like not like the lightning chest that's on Captain Marvel's chest looks like, red and it's bright and yellow. This is more like, the lightning chest on Black Adam, and it's all dark and it's like light yellow and it's light yellow. So they're saying that there is going to be a cameo of The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, in Shazam #2, but it's not confirmed. No one's confirming it. They're all keeping
Bill
it.
and Issue says that the magic word he says is schnitzel, and I hope that that's true. But Ignacio says he says boobs, which makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Nelson says he says kaboom, which would be hysterical if he said that. And Low Budget Comics and Things says he yells steroids.
All right, so there's
which is amazing.
So obviously there's lots of Marvel projects being produced right now. I think last week we talked about how Ant-Man was in production. Like there's so many projects.
They had an Ant-Man 2 already, right?
Yeah, they already had Ant-Man 2 3. The Quantumverse.
It's a shame because I really like Paul Rudd, but I fucking couldn't care less about another Ant-Man movie. But I really like Paul Rudd and I want to support him. But who gives a shit about another Ant-Man movie?
But Black Panther. This movie's been talked about forever. It's the
you
sequel.
Cannot replace. God, I can't remember his name. Chadwick Boseman. So what are we gonna watch?
It's gonna be Shuri, is the guess. That or remember the
Wakanda Forever.
The gorilla guy.
Guys, I'm wearing my Black Panther shirt.
You are.
Wakanda Forever.
Remember the gorilla guy?
Mm-hmm.
Like they fought and he was all pissed off.
Right, and he was all sad because he's like, I can't be the Black Panther. Wah.
And then we went up in the cave and they ended up saving him. Saying he might be taking over.
That's like Michael B. Jordan, isn't it?
No, that's Killmonger, not the gorilla guy.
All right.
The gorilla guy was the guy that like originally fought him and lost, and then went up into his cave, and then he was like, meh. But Shuri is.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Shuri is most likely going to be taking over. That's also like
she's the one who has like the mind powers, and she's like, I'm gonna remove your vision stone with my mind.
Not with her mind. She's just very smart. She's tech savvy. But it's officially starting production in Atlanta. So it started.
Wakanda Forever. It's gonna be a hard sell, guys. I'm not gonna probably watch that.
No, I'm not. I don't get it.
Bruce didn't like the first fucking Black Panther.
That movie was fucking terrible.
So fuck Bruce, because that movie was amazing.
But Stephanie is so hyped for this movie. She's just talking about me today. She's like, I didn't see the news today, but I did see this article, and I am so pumped. Let's talk about it on tonight's show. Aquaman 2 has started production!
How? I didn't even finish watching Aquaman because it was so fucking terrible. I just turned it off. How is Aquaman 2 a thing? You know why? Because he's got sweet ass titties, and that's why. And everybody wants to see that suit.
His body's incredible.
It is. So that's the only reason why. But he could be like, just do Game of Thrones 2. I would watch that before I'd watch fucking Aquaman 2.
I think Aquaman might have the body that
bring back Khal Drogo. I would watch that.
I think that's the body I desire most out of, because I'm tall like he is. I think he's like 6'6" or something, but he's got that nice long torso, big chest. I don't have that. But yeah, guys, it's starting production. Let's talk about more production news, because that's the thing. Yeah, there's so many movies starting. John Wick 4.
What the fuck? John Wick 4? John Wick was like so fucking hyped. And Bruce and I was like over COVID. We were like, you know what? Everyone's talking about John Wick so much. Let's just sit down and watch the first one. And we watched it and we're like, what?
Fuck that movie. That movie's
fuck
dumb.
Just happened to our life. How do we get those 2 hours back? We can't. It was fucking terrible. Now there's a fourth. We didn't even watch 2 or 3.
I thought he was still shooting Matrix 4. How is he shooting this already?
Because it's the same fucking movie. They're just taking different clips. They're putting it in different order. They're like, here you go, John Wick 4. They just threw a dog in like the fucking fourth one.
Guys,
like his dog's alive. They took like a dog corpse and they're just like CGIing it across the screen.
Guys, there's more starting production news. It's just so much. Old Guard set to start filming next year.
Oh, the sequel.
The sequel.
That was okay. I wanted to like it because of Greg Rucka, but it was okay.
Anyway, it wasn't great. But Charlize Theron is back. Also, the gay couple's back. Charlize Theron was in some video interview, and she was like, made sure she made the gay couple's back, guys. We're meeting the LGBTQ plus community quota. Don't worry, we're hitting it.
How hot is Charlize Theron, though?
All right, so name a Vin Diesel movie that is not Fast and Furious.
XXX.
Another one.
He was in like a movie where he was like the pacifier. Was that a thing, or was that The Rock?
I know it was The Rock.
No, he was in the Tooth Fairy. I think Vin Diesel is the pacifier.
All right. So, well, you're not gonna get the movie that I'm talking about, but there was a movie called Pitch Black.
Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect. I watched. What the fuck is Pitch Black?
Pitch Black.
John Riddick. Oh, I knew he was in that. Or John? Is it John Riddick? Riddick?
No, Riddick.
Just Riddick.
Just
Is
Riddick.
his first name John though?
Oh.
He is the pacifier. See, Stephen Hayner.
Oh, really? But Riddick. The original movie is called Pitch Black, and then the sequel called Riddick, and then they did Riddick fucking 2 or whatever. But guys, guess what? Riddick 4 is confirmed. It's happening.
Does that mean they're gonna finally stop making fucking Fast and Furious movies?
Oh no, Fast and Furious 10 and 11 are already being worked on right now. And guess what? I read an article today that they're bringing back Paul Walker.
Just let him be dead.
He's dead.
Just let him be
dead. But they're
dead.
bringing him back for either 10 or 11. They're not sure yet. They're bringing him back for 10 or 11.
I get it. It's sad. He was a good guy. He was in the franchise. But like, if I was dead and you kept like ghost fucking me and bringing me into franchises, I mean, maybe his daughter gets some of the money. Then I'm okay with that. But if it's just like for their benefit, fuck them.
Of course it's for their benefit.
But I'm like, are they taking his share and giving it to the daughter?
When that or the wife, one of the two.
That's what I'm saying. If they're doing that, then okay. But if they're not, and they're just like collecting on his fucking memories, then fuck them.
Then fuck them.
I'm gonna be in Los Angeles. I'll fuck them up.
So a movie that I'm pretty excited about is Spawn. I don't think you care anything about Spawn, right?
They're making a movie like a cartoon?
No, like a movie. Like a reboot of the original, but it's like
there was an original Spawn?
Oh, you never seen that movie?
No.
John Leguizamo plays the villain. Pretty good. It's like it's age though. The graphics in there are terrible. But there has been an update because this movie has been in. They announced that Jamie Foxx is going to be playing Spawn. Who's the guy? Jeremy Renner is playing Twitch, which is the chief detective of Sam & Twitch. But there has been a lot of info in like the last 6 months. But this guy, who I guess is the producer, has announced that there is still in the works, and Blue House is 100% behind this movie, and they are going to make it, but they just don't know when.
Stephen Hayner wants to know if California can survive Bruce and Stephanie. Probably not. James is reminding everyone that's a reboot, so drink. And Nelson wants to know, Bruce, should I get into Spawn comics? Question mark. Nelson Lucero.
Nelson, that's a good question. I would start from the beginning. There's an omnibus that I'm sure you can buy on like In Stock Trades. I think that's the name of the website. You can get them for like 40, 60, 70% off, like crazy discounts. If you can find like the first omnibus for like pretty cheap, buy that, read that. If you like that, keep going. I read like the first 170 issues a long time ago, when I was in my early 20s. I really enjoyed them. There's like a certain section where things get really fucking dark and twisted that I really enjoyed. There's this one part where this girl, the issue bounces around a lot, but this girl, they keep going back to this girl, and you see her like first like picking at her nail, and then like you see like her nail, it's like all bloody up here, and they keep cutting to different parts, and she's like picking at herself.
Oh God, I wouldn't want to read that.
And they cut to the very last page, and she's like, Thomas, or says someone walks in on her. She's like, I just couldn't stop itching or picking at it or something, and all of her skin is gone.
Ew, why would you want that? Why would that be it? Is that an incentive for you, Nelson? Are you into fucking skinless women? Because then you read Spawn. It's for you.
No, there was a villain that was poisoning everyone to like give into like these small desires that were causing bigger threats, and this girl's like,
but it's so weird. Out of all the small desires, that's what he picked to tell you about. I'm gonna vomit now.
It was the one thing that stuck with me.
Anyway, let's read the questions. James is being the wrenchable wrenches and reminding people to vote in the straw poll, since Bruce cannot seem to remember that. Ignacio said he would love a series of videos of Bruce and Stephanie take over Disneyland. We have to be much more tame because we're going to have our children. So we can't like curse and yell at people.
That's true.
Or fuck shit up. But I can't. I gotta be like,
I'll bring the camera though.
I gotta be like a mom. I'm like, oh, you guys are so cute.
I mean, if I brought the camera,
be kind to others.
Zane Severe would love it.
They would.
Jack would be very.
You're just in there.
Renee and Sophia would absolutely eat it, like, or go insane over it. So we'll see.
James wants to know if Bruce just cracked a beer and Stephanie's still drinking last week's beer.
James said that?
Yes. Oh, it's pretty funny, James. You know what, James? I'll never drink again like that before the show starts because I just can't hang in. I'm sorry. So I'm still fucking funny and yelling at people. So you're welcome.
I will say the Villain Issues makes a great point. Spawn is the only comic book being put out right now that is $2.99. And like I said in Holland Blog this week, the card stock that they used in this issue was incredible. And if they start putting out card stock covers in every single issue for $2.99, that would be insane. The story right now is so-so, but overall the book, I think Spawn as a character is something to really dive into.
Nelson wants to know if we have an IG because he's going to show us his comic haul he got for his son, Bruce and Stephanie. Yeah. Find it.
James will link it. I'm already linked it.
James will do. The fucking, of course, James did. Of course he did.
All right. Trivia, and then you talk to chat some more.
Low budget comics and says he prefers his women with skin, like most of us. First person in chat to get this question right gets an entry into the end of the month giveaway.
I mean, I've read lots of dark and twisted comics since that point, but I was young, and that was like one of the most twisted things I've seen in a very long time, and it just stuck with me. Moon Knight is diagnosed with what mental illness?
Oh my god, I knew it! He's a werewolf with special needs. I told you. He's got Asperger's. Is it Asperger's?
Oh my god. Where is it? I want to show you. Oh, here.
It's Asperger's. I knew it. I feel like Villain Issues got it right.
Villain Issues!
What's up, Geek Out with Roscoe?
Roscoe's in the house?
Sleepy Reader 666 says, only YouTube viewers knew the real Stephanie. It's true. I have to be very tame for children, and that's like 95% of my life. There used to be this guy who did Vines. I was just showing people at work this today.
Vines.
Remember back in the day when Vines was a thing? Woodsies was like his name, and he does these Vines where he takes his face and he swaps them onto his daughter's face, and then he makes them talk like they're them talking, but like he mimics what children say. Ignacio, I'm going to send you the link to this because now that you have a child, you're going to know this pain of what a child having multiple children. Are you planning on having more children, Ignacio? Because then you're going to really know what it's about. But it's pretty great. He like has these two kids in the car, and his kids are like fighting with each other, and he's like, she's touching me, he's touching me, she's breathing my air. He's like, it's everybody's air. She's like, he's looking at my photons. They're my photons, and she's picking them up with her photoreceptors. And they're just like fighting with each other. And it's amazing because that's what it's like to have children. So I tried to explain. We have these two kids who just started working at my job. They just graduated from college. They're babies. And we're trying to explain to them what having children is like. And that was the video I showed them. I'm like, this is what having children is like.
Well,
and then one kid was like, how do you even deal with that? I'm like, alcohol. Lots of alcohol.
All right. It's true. It's true. I will say that. Especially Jack and Sophia.
They fight with each other.
They do say the stupidest things you've ever heard in your life. A 5-year-old and a 10-year-old fighting like they are
5 and 2.
Yes. But back to the thing. You said Charlize Theron is hot.
She is.
Would you like to see more movies with her in it?
Sure. I think she's sexy, but she's talented.
All right, she is. Did you think she was sexy in Monster?
Oh, very sexy when she was like a gross prostitute that killed men. I'm like, you get those men, Charlize. They deserve it. You deserve it. You be gay with Christina Ricci and chop up some men.
Do you think she's hot as Cypher from Fast and the Furious and deserves her own spinoff?
No.
You think this is like the stupidest thing ever,
no.
Right?
I'm going to say a hard no. Is that what we've come to, Charlize? Is this where your career has landed? You were in Fast and the Furious? I was just complimenting you on how talented you are. I didn't even realize you were in that fucking garbage movie, and I take it back. I take it back. Do you remember when Jennifer Aniston went on that rant and she's like, there are no movies to do and it's just superhero movies.
God, yes.
And then her and what's the director?
Oh God, the guy who did this. The
Whatever.
Italian guy, the Italian guy with the big eyebrows.
He does I think
he's Jewish with the big eyebrows.
Anyway, him and her got together and like, yeah, only superhero movies are being made. Jennifer Aniston's like, well, I can't make any more shitty movies that are rom-coms because everything's a superhero movie. Is that what's happening, Charlize? You're left with Fast and the Furious 9?
All right. That's a great point. I love it. But Transformers.
Robots in Disguise.
There's been like 4 movies.
Martin
5
Scorsese, thank you.
There it is.
Funk Comics 814. He's not even fucking in the whole chat, but he just comes in to fucking drop knowledge and he's like, I'm gone again.
But there's been like, what, 5 movies, 6 movies? I don't even know at this point.
What are we talking about?
Transformers.
Yes. I love the first Transformers. The first Transformers came out when like IMAX first came out. That was like the first movie I saw in IMAX with like the huge screen and the surround sound. And fucking Shia LaBeouf before he was weird as shit.
He's so weird. He's
so weird. Just do it! And like fucking shouting at people. But back in the day before Shia LaBeouf was weird as shit, and that was Megan Fox first came out, and I was like, oh my god, Megan Fox is so gorgeous! And she was still married to Seth Green, and they were like, oh my god, you're so amazing! And they did that first Transformers movie, and that was fucking cool as shit. And the fucking action was cool. It was huge fucking screen that you could see them on. It was so amazing. And then it was like, and it all went downhill.
Sam, I don't think I agree with that. I think the second one just was garbage. They did the whole, like, the 2 robots that were supposed to be, like, ghetto robots or, like, hip robots.
How fucking cool is Bumblebee, though?
It's pretty cool. But was Jimmy into Transformers?
As a child, like, playing with
them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Watching the cartoons or anything? Because there was, I think, at his age, because Jimmy is Stephanie's oldest son, and he's 22, so... Like in the 90s, like Beast Wars.
He was born in 1999.
Oh. But still, like, there's like Transformers Beast Wars or whatever. But there's a movie that they're making that's live action.
Ron Perlman belongs behind scenes as a voice.
Hey. I love Ron Perlman.
Why?
Because name a reason. Actor.
Name a movie that you love that Ron Perlman is in.
Hellboy was a great movie. That's not the second one, the first one. He was also one of his very first movies is this Italian movie that I watched with subtitles. That's absolutely incredible. If one of you guys can actually look up Ron Perlman's IMDb and find his first movie, it's really good. It's strange as F.
He was in stupid Sons of Anarchy, and he was fucking weird as shit in that. And Sons of Anarchy was an overhyped fucking show.
But Ron Perlman has been cast as Maximal, who is basically the Beast Wars Optimus Prime. I could care less about this fucking movie. It gets stupider and stupider.
And Ron Perlman makes it fucking perfect. That's exactly who should be voicing it. Also, it's raining and there's fireworks at the same time. Stephen Hayner wants to know what James's pick of the week was. Did James send us a pick of the week? He can only do trivia or pick of the week, Stephen. Stop pressuring him.
So we also talked about this a while ago. So the Snyder Cut came out. I liked it. What did you think about the Snyder Cut? Tell people again. Did you like it?
Of
Snyder Cut, Justice League.
It was okay. I was like, oh my god, I loved it.
That is a huge compliment coming from Stephanie. Just saying that it's okay and not a big lump piece of shit is really big. So
I like the guy who plays the Flash. Jack told me today he's going to see the Flash at Disneyland, and I was like, wrong universe, Jack. Get on my level.
But we also talked about how Sylvester Stallone is
old as shit and should stop fucking getting plastic surgery.
And
cut it out, Sly.
He was like, you know what? If Snyder can do it, I can do it. And then he did his own director's cut of Rocky IV. And someone picked it up, and they're actually putting it out.
I heard this story about Sylvester Stallone that apparently he wanted to direct the Rocky movie, and then like he wanted to like have it the way he wanted it, and then they wouldn't let him do it, and he had to like sell his dog or something to like pay to be able to do it. And then when Rocky blew up, the first thing he did was like go back to the shelter and buy his dog back.
What?
Who else has heard this story?
No one.
Everyone. It's a true story.
But this is adding a lot more scenes and things to the movie. So if you guys are excited,
Adrian.
This is the movie poster, the new one for the old movie that's coming up. That's new because
I'm gonna Google it.
Scenes. But who the fuck cares? Who really cares about another movie. It's like a reboot, but not a reboot. But James, is everyone drinking? Because I don't know. Do you drink for that? Two more things in the news things before we get into
Sylvester Stallone sold his dog for $25 to make ends meet before hitting it big with Rocky, and then he bought it back for $15,000.
I don't believe that.
It's true. He had to sell his dog because he was trying to make Rocky on his terms, and then he made it. And he was like, and he ran up to the top of the steps, and he's like, my dog. Apparently his dog's name is like Butt Kiss or something stupid. But my story was true. And also Sylvester Stallone, there's a really great episode of I think Family Guy, where they're like this. I don't know, this guy is like a British accent. I don't remember exactly how it was, but he's like, Sylvester Stallone's first name is Sylvester. And then when he says it, you're like, it is Sylvester. That's crazy. You think of Sylvester Stallone as one name. Sylvester's a weird fucking name. Why is he named that? Weird as shit. That's my rant. That's my Sylvester Stallone rant. You're welcome.
Wow. I've been building Legos a lot over the last 5 days with my son, or our son Jack, and this came up, and there is actually going to be a German Lego set that you can buy that is Fat Thor's house.
That's amazing. What is Bro Thor's? Who speaks German? Bro Thor's Nuasaskal.
So I really want this because if you look at it, it's like exact, and you get a Fat Thor, and you get the rock guy in the little like crabby weird guy, and you get like beer cans and pizza and everything. How awesome is that?
It was pretty awesome. That was my favorite part of that movie.
It's the only good part of that movie.
No, when Captain America picks
yeah.
up Thor's hammer, Bruce fucking lost his shit in the movie theater. He like stood up. He was like, ah! He took his shirt off. He was like fucking whipping it around. Don't listen to Bruce. He loved that part of the movie.
All right, so there's one other part of the movie that I like.
Anyway, I want to say hello because Agu Rhythm came on.
Agu Rhythm!
It's like, wait, there was someone else and I lost it. Somebody, Nick's Kicks and Comics.
Oh, what's up, Nick? What's going on, man?
I think that's it.
Okay.
You can go on now.
So, you know how sometimes toys leak things that are happening in movies?
No.
Like, they get the
they're like, you pull the string and it's like, oh, Avengers 4 is gonna suck.
No, like they get the designs for the costumes that are gonna be in the movie.
Had no idea. Tell me more.
Did you not really?
I really didn't.
We talked about this multiple times.
I don't fucking pay attention when you talk. You know this. I read chat and I yell.
So there's been a new so Marvel, like the over here, like my Marvel whatever Masters collection, but also Funko Pop. So there's a new costume that he's gonna be wearing, and everyone's specking on it. They're like, oh, what is new costume? It's black and it's gold. What is this new costume?
I forgot to say hello to Funk Comics 814. I apologize. Do you guys care about the costume, or should I keep saying hello to people? You probably don't care, right? Okay.
All right, we have 2 trailers to talk about before 11 o'clock. The first one up, did you watch Sopranos? Come on, tell everyone. Did you watch Sopranos?
A handful of episodes. It was a little wife beaty for me. I wasn't big on like the cheating and murder.
I didn't. I'm gonna say I'm not into gangster movies. I'm not into that movie. Any gangster movie.
Godfather.
Everyone loves the movie. I just don't like the fact that people are just murdering people because they can. It's not.
I'm not a big fan of spousal abuse or cheating.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm not a fan of any of that. But so you're not a huge fan of Sopranos.
I didn't like hate it, but I wasn't like, I'm gonna watch it. I didn't invest any of my time into it. I've seen a handful of episodes and I don't ever plan on watching it.
I remember my friends trying to get me into it at some point when I was in my young 20s and I was waiting tables. And the episode they made me watch was an episode where one of the characters killed a waiter because the waiter came out after they spent thousands of dollars and did not tip him. He was like, yo, what the fuck? You didn't tip me. And they murdered the waiter. And I was like, I could care less about this show. No thanks. But HBO is coming out with a new TV series based on the young Tony Soprano.
I'm going to say I don't care about it, seeing as how I don't care about the original.
Did you watch the trailer I sent you today?
I didn't have time to watch any of the trailers you sent me today.
Oh, okay. So there is a new trailer. It's called, I forgot what it's called. The Many Saints of Newark, because he's from Newark, New Jersey.
All right.
But it's basically him, how he becomes Tony Soprano.
It's because he's so close to all the fucking dumpster smells that it like leaks into his brain, and then he's like, he starts talking real stupid, and he's like, I'm a gangster now.
And then the other trailer that I sent Stephanie, which was very important that you guys should strap in. It's gotta be the biggest movie of the year. Hotel Transylvania 4.
I don't know about that. Sing 2 is coming out, so.
Oh, Sing 2 looks fucking incredible. But this looks also really, really good. Yeah, it goes more into what the actual story is going to be about. The last one was just showing how the monsters are becoming humans, and the one human is becoming a monster. But it's really funny. If you guys like the other Hotel Transylvanias, you guys would probably like this.
James is reminding you also that you have to do the straw poll results.
Let's do straw poll first.
Which one are you guys like more excited to see? Black Adam or Shazam number 2?
You vote.
I voted already for Black Adam.
Oh, you already voted.
I told you guys. Neither DC sucks. Oh, I should have picked that one. Black Adam. Everyone agrees with me. Black Adam is way more exciting.
14 people voted. That's the most people voted ever.
Guys, we're moving up in the world.
Guys, thank you for voting. That's incredible. Thank you. I'm excited. Thank you. Back to the wheel. Not wheel. Yeah, the wheel of names.
The wheel of questions, not wheel of names, guys. First person in chat gets an entry into the end of the month giveaway. Is rapid fire. We're gonna have 7 questions.
8 because he gave us 11 questions.
8 questions. What revenge did Moon Knight get on his arch enemy, Bushmaster?
Yeah, Bushmaster.
Holy shit. His name is Bushmaster. That is fucking amazing. He's the master of cunnilingus. He's Bushmaster.
Oh my god, we're definitely not getting monetized for this video.
Oh my god.
Steven Hader, right?
Ripped off his face. Is that the answer?
Yes,
I didn't look when you showed me.
Oh. We are such a good... We are
concentrating on the fact that his fucking name is Bushmaster.
We are such a good
He's
team.
either really good at landscaping, he really likes bush beer, or he's really good at cunnilingus. One of those. Is cunnilingus a bad word? They're gonna fucking not monetize us for that.
No, but
that's a scientific word. I'm speaking science to you.
No, it's because it's sexual, and so they're not gonna monetize sexual content.
They're not even listening. They don't even pick that up.
The AI does. The AI picks up everything.
Everyone says that he shaved his bush. That's why they're calling it. What is the real identity of Moon Knight?
I know this one.
It's like Logan's retarded brother. It's the special needs brother of Logan. Am I right? Science with Stephanie. That's right. Welcome to Science with Stephanie. Cunnilingus. That's your first vocabulary word.
Stephen Hader again.
Is it Mark Spector?
Yes.
Okay. Isn't Mark Spector the name of a YouTube guy?
Maybe.
Mark Spector, I feel like
Mark Spector. Stephen Hader, you are on a 1-question timeout.
You got 2 in a row. Also, is Mark Spector the name of a YouTube guy, guys? Do you guys watch him?
I don't think anyone on this channel right now only watches comic book content.
He's a comic book person.
No, really?
Yes.
No. Mark Spector?
I don't feel like I've heard that name before. I think it is.
I don't know, babe. That doesn't sound familiar to me. I watch a lot of comic book content.
James says yes. I'm telling you, it's a guy. He is. See, people are agreeing. Mark Spector is a comic book person.
What?
Why does Moon Knight wear all white? Because it's before Labor Day. He can do it still, guys. That's the dumbest fucking answer. See, Mark Spector has the best spec videos around. I'm telling you. Oh. Mark Spector's a fucking YouTube channel. You know my shit. Come at me, brah.
I have to look it up now. Now to scare.
To scare?
I mean, it's pretty much what it is.
So let people know he's coming, which is the fucking gayest shit. Why not wear fucking a strobe light?
Let's give it to algorithm.
Let's get a fucking, like, a whistle. That's what you get because I wear white. I wear white, now you know I'm coming. It's dumb as shit. Moon Knight is getting dumber the more I know about him. I'm more disappointed in Moon Knight every second of the day. But we'll give it to algorithm because it technically. because he ejaculates everywhere and white hides it best, is what Villain Issues said, which is a very appropriate response. Bruce is now taking time to look up Mark Spector, but I know that right. Everyone else agrees. Mark Spector Comics.
What is his first appearance? Oh yeah, I followed that guy.
I know, because that's how I know about him.
Just didn't recognize his name. Don't hate me.
I hate you.
Why you hate me?
What was the question?
I don't even know. This one.
What was his first appearance? What was Moon Knight's first appearance?
This one.
I feel like Bruce said it earlier.
I did.
Second Street Marvel said he dropped Mark Spector's channel in chat.
Who did?
Stephen Hayner got it right. Is Stephen Hayner the one who's on a timeout though?
Mm-mm.
Is it Richard Anderson?
No, because he's back. Because what's his
Well, Stephen Hayner was the first one to get it right. Werewolf by Night number 32. That is correct.
He's back. He algorithm at the last one.
Werewolf by Night.
Stephen Hayner is like at 1, 2, 3, 4 right so far tonight.
Wow, Stephen. Wow. Wow. Do you read a lot of Moon Knight?
Moon Knight. Moon of the Night. Yeah, I haven't watched a Mark in a long time. I gotta be honest.
Ignacio said, "Oh, I thought the Spectre thing was a prank we were all playing on Bruce. No, he's a real comic book person on YouTube. I knew I was right. What is the name of the Egyptian god that gives him his powers? Agu-Rhythm.
Algorithm. Algorithm.
That sounds like an Egyptian name.
It does, but it's not. It's
Who is it? Who is it? The chat's gonna find it before you do.
This one.
I feel like someone spoke about him before. The first person to get it right was Stephen fucking Hayner again.
Is it really?
It's Stephen Hayner.
Jeez, another timeout for Stephen Hayner.
Fucking Stephen Hayner, guys. He's just crushing it. You guys are lucky he can't answer the next question because he's getting everything right. Stephen, when's my birthday? That's the next question. When is my birthday? First person in chat.
3 questions left.
Who is playing Moon Knight in the TV series?
I did say this earlier.
Cuts off his face.
Oh,
I don't remember it. 7/4/1986. You're gonna have to go back further than that. Algorithm. Bring it back further. I'm older than that. Also, not July.
Is it?
And you think it's my birthday, which is even more.
No,
Las Cruces.
Las Cruces.
1971. I'm assuming that's the year you were born, Las Cruces. That is before me. You're older than me. Congratulations. You have more knowledge, and you probably knew about Mark Spector comics. Unlike Bruce.
I'm never gonna live so many things down. I've watched a bunch of his videos. I just, over time you move away from certain creators, then you get drawn.
I never forget.
And you drawn to
never.
Yeah, that's how it works, and that's how I get.
Moon Knight has romantic ties to a few of his teammates. Name one. Just one. I like that there's 3 options.
No, 2.
Well, if you read within the parentheses, you'd see that there are
this
3.
Is one character. You would read, if you read comics, you would know that.
I don't read shitty comics. Is it Frenchie? Is it Storm? Is it LOL? Is it Sun Princess?
Marlene. No. No.
Get it right, people. Start guessing better. You're embarrassing me. Mark Spector would know.
James Gallegos knows.
Because he fucking wrote it.
Why? Why are you gonna talk to him like that?
I'm talking to him like that. I'm talking to you like that. Because you say stupid things. And you know how I feel about stupid things.
You guys see this? This is how I deal with it on a daily basis.
Guys, I have a very strict rule in my house.
Sam King, right?
Sam King got it right. Congratulations. But all my kids know this rule in my house. And I'll tell them, what's my number 1 rule? And they all know. What's my number 1 rule, babe?
I don't even know anymore.
I don't answer stupid questions. That's my number 1 rule. You ask me a stupid question, I'm not giving you an answer. What symbol and where does Moon Knight, I couldn't even read it because Bruce switched screens, brand his criminals? I didn't even read the answer because Bruce switched screens again.
Oh my God, can you not read fast enough? I thought you were a fast reader.
Bruce is sleeping on the couch tonight. I'm gonna take a video of that. That's gonna be our Instagram live video later.
Moon on butt. Can you give it to that?
Sam King said forehead, which is technically correct, but what is this?
Crescent
Villain
moon on
Issues
forehead.
got it right, but then not everyone's getting it like in one. Moon on butt, on the butt, on
Give
the
a bunch of
forehead.
people name.
Stephen Hayner. Dane Comics said on the butt. I mean, we can give it to him. Sam King said moon chest. Villain Issues said crescent moon. Sam King. Dane Comics. Algorithm. I mean, we're gonna do. Stephen Hayner's upset. You're gonna be on the couch.
Right. Stephen Hayner, Dane Comics, Sam King. Anyone else?
Villain Issues.
Got him.
Algorithm.
Quagga.
And then Ignacio wants to know if I didn't learn from Forrest Gump that there are no stupid questions, and that's very incorrect. If you lived in my house for 1 week, you'd hear the amount of stupid questions I get. And like, how many times do our kids ask us a dumb question?
Oh my god, all the time.
You're like,
the time.
What?
All right.
What?
So I promised low budget collects that I would talk about on news.
Low budget comics and things?
Yes, low budget comics and things.
First he forgets Mark Spector, and then he forgets low budget comics and things.
So Jonathan Taylor Thomas has been talked about on this show a bunch of times.
Last week, because we were talking about how we thought that Devin Sawa was dead, and then he wasn't, and it was someone else. Jonathan Brandis. Jonathan Brandis was dead, but then we were also talking about Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Jonathan Taylor Thomas was on Home Improvement. I had such a crush on him. Let me tell you, that is not what I had.
Look at him.
Is that a tattoo on his face, or is that like a vape pen?
That's a vape pen and then a mask. He's looking sexy. Oh, look at him. He went 8 years or something like that without being like photographed.
Because he fucking like has like a desk job where he's like fucking boring as shit and no one wants to photograph him. And they're like, is that Jonathan? Who even knows if that's really Jonathan Taylor Thomas? That doesn't even look like him. They took a picture of some schlub on the street and they're like, it's Jonathan Taylor Thomas. It's been 8 years. It's not even fucking him.
So there's a show that we watch. We've watched a bunch last year. We're watching it again this year. It's called Wipeout. It's on Hulu. But they had the old, like early 2000s episodes on that channel. And it's funny. It's okay. But if you guys have a chance, there's been an American episode because I remember some ESPN announcers were doing it. It was pretty funny. But I watched the preview for the new season with John Cena and whoever this girl is here. It is incredible.
I'm excited.
If you know anything about Wipeout, it's an obstacle course where people run through, and the purpose is to do as much damage to them as possible before they get across the line. Now, have you ever seen any of the new ones, like with the ESPN announcers or anything?
No.
The stunts are like, there's this one where they go across this thing, and they purposely get them caught on it, and like it's like a flipper where they keep flipping them up and they keep trying to crawl off, but they're like jittering it and they're like, and it's hilarious. And like, the wall punches? It's a wall of balloons where they explode. It's like an airbag. So they're walking across and whoop-bam! And a balloon pops them off. It's amazing.
Also, Villain Issue says he has a Jonathan Taylor Thomas autograph. He won it as part of a giveaway. And then Stephen Hayner said that he bid and won a Dave Thomas, founder of Wendy's, autograph photo.
That's pretty cool.
And Bearded Comic Bro is here.
Greg, what is happening?
And he's upset that he missed a Home Improvement rant. But that's what happens when you show up an hour and 15 minutes late to the fucking show. I can watch your videos about you and your wife making fucking cocktails based off comic books, but you're an hour and 15 minutes late to my shit. So welcome to the show, Greg. We spent the first 15 minutes talking about your fucking whack-ass hat that you were like, oh, I changed the color of my hat. Nobody cares, Greg. Nobody cares.
But TBS, this show, you can watch like the first 4 episodes for free. Check it out. It's hilarious. So good. So good. I think that's going to be it for the show because all the stuff was... Nick Offerman is in the new League of Their Own TV show that they're making. He's
like the movie that Tom Hanks was in?
Remember we talked about a while ago, they're rebooting it as a TV show.
So dumb. I love the League of Their Own. There's like that scene in the beginning where Tom Hanks pees for like 5 minutes. Yeah. It's amazing.
But he's going to be playing the Tom Hanks character, but it's not officially the same character, but it's the same character. You can't call it the same character because they don't want it to be the same movie. It's not a reboot, but it's a reboot.
Because no one can replace Tom Hanks. How great is Tom Hanks?
You didn't watch the trailer. There's a new Foundation, Isaac Asimov. It's a book they're making into a TV show called The Foundation that looks pretty cool. And then the last thing was there's a new theory that the DuckTales characters are not ducks. They're hybrids. Like
Of
humans and ducks.
So they have like duck bills, but like human junk.
There's a whole article that goes in depth. I got like, I don't know, 5 minutes into the article. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Why is there an article talking about DuckTales and that they're hybrids and not actual ducks? It's a motherfucking cartoon.
Motherfucking cartoon.
Like, it's like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers are the the chipmunks chipmunk human hybrids because they stand up.
Chipmunks stand up. They just don't talk. So everything that talks is a hybrid.
Is that the thing? Is that the article is so long? I was like scrolling. I was scrolling down. I cannot read. This is like 20 minutes worth of reading. I'm not reading this whole article for this live stream that I'm going to do. But it's not ridiculous. Someone actually put that much work and effort into an article about how DuckTales, the ducks.
I'm going to write my thesis on DuckTale hybrids.
I don't know.
James wants to know if I'm going to yell at anyone else tonight. Probably not. That was probably it. Bearded Comic Bro wrote some comment about how his shows aren't live, but he still supports us. Wah, wah, wah. Something, once every 6 months. Fuck yourself. He still likes Stephanie, but loves Bruce. Howard the Duck is also a hybrid. DuckTales. Woo! Like Scrooge McDuck, like swimming in all his money. I fucking love the DuckTales show when it came out.
No, the originals of DuckTales.
The original DuckTales, I was all about that.
And then when like the guy who got
Huey, Dewey, and Louie,
who got the robot suit, whatever his name was, like the poor guy who got the suit and he did awesome things. It was so freaking cool. So much good stuff in that show. But
that's right, Nelson. I did. I almost drank the beer and I was like, I don't want any more. I'm tired.
She is tired. But guys,
I woke up for my nap for you guys. Lucky I'm even here.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a great show tonight. We were a little late tonight. I apologize for that. But yeah, we'll be back next week as bigger than better.
Sam King wants to know if it's Gizmo Duck. Is that who you're thinking?
Oh, yeah. Gizmo Duck? Is that who it is? I think I know who it is. Gizmo Duck. Yeah, Gizmo Duck.
I actually remember Gizmo Duck now that I see him.
He was amazing. He was so cool. Oh, there's a Funko Pop Gizmo Duck. That's so dope.
Oh, now we know what we're getting Bruce for his birthday.
That was so cool.
Anyway.
I think that's going to be it for tonight, though. You have anything else you want to say? We're going to Disneyland, not Disney World, Disneyland in California.
I know. I was kind of hoping that David Andrew was closer, but he's 6 hours away from Disneyland, so we're not going to be able to see him. But if anyone lives close to Disneyland and you want us to say hello to you while we're there, totally open to that. Also, there's going to be like 12 hours before Bruce gets there where I'm still there and my trade show is over and I have nothing to do.
Well, it's going to be in Los Angeles for a couple of days. So if you guys are in the Los Angeles area and we'll like to meet up and just hang out.
We're going to go see the Hollywood sign and we're going to try to like sneak up on some famous people and like rob their houses.
And find some really good famous Hollywood or Los Angeles coffee. I'm a coffee snob.
What the fuck is that? Los Angeles coffee? Is that a thing?
Yeah, this
like they drink Starbucks, all those fucking basic bitches.
No, there's definitely going to be like some like craft coffee out there.
No, they drink Starbucks. I'm sorry.
I guarantee you there's craft coffee.
They're basic bitches out there. But we're still going to have fun. And we're going to see some people if you're there.
All right. We say goodnight.
Second Street Marvel says he's close and we should hit him up. And we will.
Second Street, we'll definitely hit you up. We'll do something. We don't have a ton of time. We have 3 kids, so...
Bearded Comic Pro said you should cosplay as Gizmo Duck, which I would love to see.
That'd be difficult because he has the wheel. How do you do the wheel?
You could figure it out.
I definitely don't have the balance for that. I mean, you've seen Jack. Like,
but you just have to have a wheel that moves when you walk. I could do it. I'm gonna engineer Bruce a wheel that moves.
Gizmo Duck was so cool. He was like such a great character. All right, guys.
Unicycle Bruce.
I love you guys. You guys are legends. This channel is growing so big because of you guys. Really appreciate it.
Guys, Comic Space Explained. What's up? he wants the Frank game. Frank's not on the floor today. He kind of took over our bed.
He did.
Usually we keep this blue blanket on the floor so that way Frank can't blue blanket on the bed so Frank can't disgust up our bed. But I was laying in it because I fell asleep, and then Bruce woke me up, and then Frank was like, "I'm gonna take your spot. Thank you."
He always takes Stephanie's spot and like puts his butt right on her.
Right on my pillow. He's just fucking blowing up my pillow like he always does. Cause fucking Frank.
Fucking Frank.
Fucking Frank.
All right, guys. Have a great night. I love you.
I like you as a friend, maybe an acquaintance. Don't push it.
Don't push it.
I'll yell at you tomorrow, next week. If you didn't get yelled at this week, I'm yelling at you next week. I have a list that I keep. Who hasn't been yelled at?
Love you guys.